everyone, welcome back to 110 Engineering. In today's video I will explain how to optimize a microstrip patch antenna after simulation. Many students calculate the antenna dimensions using design equations, but after simulating in CST or HFSS they don't get the desired resonant frequency, return losses, gain, bandwidth and efficiency. So don't worry, this is completely normal. The calculated dimensions are only a starting point. Almost every antenna requires optimization. Let's discuss some practical optimization techniques. So the first technique is to adjust the patch length and width. So the patch length mainly controls the resonant frequency, while the width affects the bandwidth and radiation performance. So while designing this microstrip patch antenna, I just calculated the length and width values from this online parameter calculator. So after putting these values, I was able to just find out the length and width of this microstrip patch antenna, or you can use these equations to find the length and width of the patch. So after getting this length and width value, so I used the same length and width value here for the design of this microstrip patch antenna. So after simulating the design, I just observed that this antenna is going to operate at 2.35 gigahertz instead of 2.45 gigahertz. So after that I just observed that this antenna is basically operating at lower frequency than the desired frequency, so I need to just increase the frequency. So as the size of antenna is inversely proportional to the operating frequency, so if I try to just decrease the size or decrease the length of the patch, then I will be able to increase the operating frequency. So I did the same, and I have just decreased the value of length from 29.50 to 28.35, and then I observed its S parameter results, and then I observed that it was exactly going to operate at 2.45 gigahertz, and it was going to provide the S parameter results of around -12, which are optimized as compared to these results. So this is how you can just change the dimensions of microstrip patch, including length, width and some other dimensions, to optimize the performance of patch antenna. I have already explained this topic in detail in another video, so you can find its link in the description. So let's move toward the second method to optimize the performance of patch antenna, and that is basically optimizing the feeding technique. So a poor feed design results in high return losses and poor impedance matching. You can improve the matching by using an inset feed or by considering the correct edge impedance. So while designing the microstrip patch antenna, you need to just calculate this edge impedance, and you should try to match that edge impedance with this feed line at this point. So the second method is that you can just use the inset feed technique in order to optimize the feeding technique and in order to basically reduce the return losses. So this is second method that you can use to optimize the performance of patch antenna. So I have already covered this topic in microstrip patch antenna design tutorial. The link is available in the description. So similarly, in order to optimize the performance of microstrip patch antenna, you can just define the waveguide port correctly. So it is always important to make sure your waveguide port or any other feeding method is defined correctly, because incorrect port dimensions or excitation setting can produce inaccurate S parameters. So you can check here in my design that I have properly defined the port for this design. For example, the width and length of this port are 3 times the width of the feed line, and similarly its height is 4 times the height of the substrate. So these things are very important in order to optimize the performance of your microstrip patch antenna. Okay, so moving toward the next method, which is about checking the substrate property. Verify the dielectric constant, substrate thickness, and loss tangent. Using incorrect substrate properties can shift the resonant frequency and affect the antenna performance. For example, as you have already noticed that while calculating the length and width of this antenna, so I need to provide the exact value of the dielectric constant and dielectric height. So you can just confirm these values from the datasheet of that substrate. For example, I have taken these values from the datasheet of FR4 substrate. So it is very important to check the substrate properties in order to get the better efficiency of antenna. So let's move toward the next method, which is about optimizing the ground plane. So the ground plane also influences the antenna characteristics. A properly sized ground plane helps to improve the gain and radiation performance. So in my design, this is basically the size of the patch, while this is basically the ground. Alright, so you need to just properly define the ground of that microstrip patch antenna in order to optimize the performance of your microstrip patch antenna. So let's move toward the next method, which is use parametric sweep. So instead of changing the dimensions manually, use the parametric sweep feature. It is also available in CST as well as in HFSS. So it automatically varies the selected parameters and helps you to find the optimum design much faster. So instead of doing all these things manually, you can just use parametric sweep. So the next tip to optimize the performance of microstrip patch antenna is to refine the mesh. So a coarse mesh may reduce the simulation accuracy. So use a finer mesh around the patch and feed line to obtain the more reliable results. So these settings are also available in CST, and you can just click on the manual global properties, and then here you can define all these things like mesh cells and all the other parameters here in order to get the accurate results. So the last thing is that you need to optimize the one parameter at a time. So avoid changing the multiple parameters simultaneously. Modify one parameter, observe its effect, and then proceed to the next. This makes optimization much easier. So these are some simple but effective techniques to optimize the microstrip patch antenna performance. Remember, antenna design is an iterative process. Don't expect the perfect results from the first simulation. With proper optimization, you can achieve the desired performance. So if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the Wanton Engineering. Thanks for watching.